Kuphi nakuphi emakhaya amadolobheni asekoplasta khona sangena ke thina mavulandlela sesifikile nehlelo lakho ilungelo lakho it's your right sinethela ke lihlelo mamba phambili SABC 1 Mzansi for sure naku SABC Plus mina ke ngisimpiwe Ngcongwane bekunene. In today's program we're talking tax matters and new innovations meant to make your filing experience headache free. Asingene ndzabeni yethu ke sive ukuthi ke yini lokusha lesikulinzele lonyaka ekugoqoteni kwamafayela emithelo yethu phecelezi i-tax filing season. Millions of South African taxpayers are preparing to submit their tax returns. Now this year, the South African Revenue Service has introduced several enhancements aimed at making filing faster, more convenient and accessible. And one of them is the expansion of its digital services, allowing taxpayers to also file via the WhatsApp channel that promises to secure receipt of assessment notices, access of statements of account, and of course the uploading of the documents. Now the Revenue Service has also cautioned taxpayers as cyber criminals increasingly exploit the tax season. Let's hear how taxpayers gear up and protect themselves during this tax season.
We know cybersecurity threats are really rising. So what you need to do is if you receive an email claiming to be from SARS, you need to go to your profile on the SARS e-filing website and then you check if any updates are needed on your profile. Do not click on any links, do not respond to any SMS claiming to be from SARS.
A person must do good email, I verify, check if your cell numbers are the correct one, check if your email is the correct one, even the address, and then what you can do is you can go through e-filing program to check. If you have it on the phone, you can use the app, or you can go to the branch and then check is your things incorrect, are they in line?
SARS filing tends to be a really hectic period. I think there should be more walk-ins at the branch because elderly people find it easier to do their filing in person rather than online, and also then to fix their things. I know that there is a booking system, but if maybe there'd be more dates that are provided and more walk-ins, it would be better.
Taxpayers should verify, now that the tax season is happening, verify with SARS that their details are captured properly, their cell phone number, their banking references. And it's very convenient nowadays online, but I think a lot of elderly people are struggling with that.
15 to 20% of the contributors to the fiscus are aged people that became literate before the computer age. SARS have moved away completely from that, and maybe they should have special offices for people that do not have the electronic means to comply and to be up to date, to be legal, and then also it would lessen the amount of people scammed by these types of scamsters who target people who are vulnerable to those type of scams.
I fell victim of being a first-time filer by actually filing a claim, not knowing that the person that was actually helping me out was actually putting inflation of everything. So I ended up getting paid. I obviously spent the money. Me not knowing about SARS, I didn't file. So I ended up accruing penalties, right? So my advice is that rather, if there's anything that is SARS related, rather you go to SARS, because I was assisted and I was not given knowledge as to I need to follow up. As a result, I got issued with warnings. And again, beware of tax practitioners, because also some of them are scammers.
Manje khuluma kabanti ke ngekukhokha kwemthelo kulonyaka wa 2026 asasimukele ke Denzulu lobuya ke ehhovisi lekukhokha kwemthelo iSouth African Revenue Service samukele ke naYanga Mphuthi yena ke ukhulumela lehhovisi leTax Ombudsman. A very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Molweni babukeli emakhaya.
Molweni babukeli.
Siyabonga kakhulu ke ndofcela ngawe baba Den. Yathi na ukhuluma nge-tax season bantu nje all they know and all they expect is money and tax refunds. Yet it's not the case. I mean, e-refund is a byproduct of so many processes that take place, including compliance, including everything that has to do with the tax filing. Maybe asesichaze ke sihladiye kabanti ukuthi ke i-tax season yini ne-tax filing yini kwendekani ke kulawo ma processes lawo.
Ngiyabonga Simphiwe, ngibabingelele futhi ababuki bohlelo elilungelo ngelakho. Njoba usushilo ukuthi iningi lethu sicabange ukuthi tax season indlela abantu abathola ngayo imali ku-SARS, kanti futhi imali ilanga la begcina bekweleta khona u-SARS. I-tax season ayidalelwanga kodwa konke lokho, yenzelwe ukuthi silungise indaba zethu ne-SARS zentela ukuthi sibe compliant. Njoba ulibona izwe limile nje kanje lilungiswa yithi ngokuthi sibe tax compliant. Uma ube tax compliant izinto zakho zilungile, ungamkweleti u-SARS, wafayila wonke ama-return, iyaqhamuka inzuzo yakho, leyo kuthiwa yi-refund. Uma ke ukutholakala ukuthi uyasikweleta futhi uzomele usibhadale. Ikakhulukazi i-tax season ukuthi indlela yokuthi sonke sizakhamuzi abakhokhi bentela ukuthi silungise indaba zethu no-SARS.
Ngiyathi ke lo mbuto lona wonke umuntu each and every year uyadibuta lokuthi ke ingabe ngimgweneda njani SARS ngoba phela nangihola SARS uthatha 25% we pay as you earn. So why is it ke ukuthi sengitfola ngiyamkweleta noma ngiyam-owe SARS?
U-SARS ungam-owe ngezindlela eziningi. Kunabantu ake ngithi nje mina njengoba nginguDaniel Zulu ngisebenza kwa-SARS. U-SARS uyangiholela imali angiholela yona, kanti ngaphandle futhi ngiyakwazi ukumoonlighter, so ngigcina kiba ne-income ezoloku ikhuphula i-bracket yami. Lokho kungenza ukuthi umkwelete u-SARS. Kanti futhi uma senza lento kuthiwa under declare ukuthi khona izinto ongazivezeli ku-SARS, bese siyayithola ke thina ukuthi hayi ungqongwane kunemali angayideclaranga la ukuthi i-income izokhuphula imali yakho sikweletayo uma sesenze i-assessment.
Uma ngideclare kubani? Ngideclare kumcashi wami noma ngideclare ku-SARS, and how do I go about doing that?
Njoba kuvulwe i-filing season nje yisoko isikhathi lesi sokuthi udeclare.
Okay. So ngideclare ku-SARS ngiyamtshela ukuthi ngitfolele imali lena ibuya kuphi?
Ilokhuza uzoba nemali oyithola kumqashi, leyo siyayiqoqa njalo ekupheleni kwenyanga le-PAYE. That's why umqashi kuzothi nakuphela i-tax period akunikeze RIP5, namabhenki azokunikeza okuthiwa IT3B uma ngentela osuke uyitholile i-interest ozobe uyithole emabhanki. And then futhi nama insurance companies uma une-retirement annuity, yizo zonke lawo ma-documents enza ukuthi ukwazi ukudeclare.
Mama Yanga, let me also bring you in. Sivile lapha, one of the listeners and viewers lapha ukhala ngekuthi ke bekashaba ngema penalties ngoba she didn't have the necessary knowledge on how to do how to go about filing her tax season. Yini ke ma complaints lenivame kwatfola ke as i-tax ombudsman?
Molweni babukele emakhaya, siyalibulela lithuba lokho kuba sibe lapha sizoxoxa ngomba we-tax. Ama-complaints esiwatholayo ngelithuba malunga ne-office ye-tax ombud, i-office ezimeleyo ejongene nokuthi uSARS ulala kakuhle na abantu xa behafa nge-tax. So we are an independent office from SARS. Ama-complaints esiwafumanayo ngawo onke unyaka, ama-complaints esiqala ngawo ngabantu abalindele i-refunds njengokubusitsho ukuthi uSARS uthatha ithuba apho emveni koba ekhuphe i-assessment athi le mali izawubuyela kuwe. uSARS mayethatha ithuba ukuthi ayibhadale imali, ithuba elibekelwe ngaphezulu kwelelo libhalelwe ezincwadini ze-tax, ama-complaint ayeza kuthi. Awesibini ama-complaint esiwafumanayo ngama-complaint apho abantu bafuna ukuregister ukuze babe zi-VAT vendors okanye bafuna udiregister as VAT vendors kuba bengayimithi i-threshold. Ngama-complaint awesibini esiwatholayo. Ama-complaint awesithathu esiwatholayo ngonyaka nonyaka ngala abantu apha eTVini abathetha ngawo lena wama-scammers, i-filing profile hijacking. Ahamba kanjalo ama-complaint esiwatholayo ngonyaka. Kodwa ngolu hlobo le-tax filing season, thina siyi-office ezimeleyo, abantu siyabaxhasa, sibafundisa ukuthi mabenze imininingwane yabo kakuhle esazi badeclare kuba xa bengadeclare usazi uzobabetha ngama-penalties. Siye silontshe ke into ekuthiwa yi-tax awareness campaign. Eka 2026 i-tax awareness campaign xa usazi elontsha i-tax filing season ithi smart taxpayers make the difference. Abahlawuli berhafu abakrelekrele benza umahluko kuba xa ukrelekrele uyayazi ukuthi mawufake imininingwane yakho on time, makukho into ongayaziyo uyahamba uyobuza kwi-office kasazi okanye uzobuza i-office ka-tax ombathi.
So many questions. Kepha ke sishiye lapho ke. Mbukele sisishelela ngasetitolo kungasanyakadi leli lilungelo lakho siyabuya khona manje. Sakumola futhi ke mbukeli, remember participation lines are now open on 0117140672 or 0117140673. You can send us a WhatsApp to 0608449857 noma ke usithumele i-email ku consumer@sabc.co.za noma ke ungasithola ku Facebook. If you just joined us, namhla ke sikhuluma ke nge-tax filing season njengoba seyiqalile la eNingizimu Afrika. Nekuthi ke yini kumele ukuthi ukwadi kuze kuthi ke ufile ama-tax returns akho, who is eligible to what, who is supposed to do what. Yonke ke leyo mininingwane leyo ikhona ke iSARS itakuchazela. Ikhona futhi ne-tax ombudsman sesivile ukuthi ke i-tax ombudsman, there's so many complaints that they've received as a result of not following certain procedures. iSARS ke nayicela ukuthi ke fayila lokhu ungakwendi bese ke i-refund ayisabuyi kuwe as promised by SARS. Lokho ke it's some of so many complaints that have been received by tax ombudsman. Kepha ke namhla sitawudzingisa ukuthi ke ingabe ke kwendiwe yini lokuthi ke umuntu nangabe uthi i-refund maybe ibuya ku SARS noma kuthole i-message ukuthi i-refund ibuya ku SARS. Kepha ke kuba naku lekuthiwa ke i-profile hijacking. Yini ke i-profile hijacking? We know ukuthi ke last year we also tackled it ukuthi ke i-modus operandi yalama scammers ukuthi ke yini benta kanjani?
I-profile hijacking kulapho ama-scammers aba imininingwane yakho bayenze eyabo. Bakugqiba emveni koba beyenze eyabo bafile ama-tax return ngegama labo ba-directe i-refunds kwi-bank accounts zabo. Siyifumanise kanjani ke xa sisenza uphenyo ukuthi uzofumana i-WhatsApp njengokwabanye ababukeli betshilo eTVini, ufumana i-WhatsApp ethi press here you are due a refund, nawe upresse ube sowufaka imininingwane yakho. Kulapho ama-scammers akufumana khona ke. So kulapho sibone khona ukuthi masenze oluphenyo sibonakalisa ukuthi yini ebangela ukuthi kubekho i-filing profile hijacking. Baningi ke abantu abeseskenywa ngama-scammers kulento. Ndiyakhumbula ndiye e-Eastern Cape, e-East London, apho ukhona intwazana eyathi mayisenza i-matric yafaka imininingwane yakhe ye-ID kuba xa usenza i-matric ufake i-ID ukuze kuzophuma i-matric certificate. Waskenywa lapho ke uthe mayeqalisa utitsha after 4 years engutitshalakazi, usazi wathi ukweleta 484,000 wabe sefaka iganishi. Waripota ke emapoliseni wathi nethuba sifike phaya eMonti eHemingways weza kuthi wasitshela lolu daba. Kulapho khona saphinde sabhalela usazi, intwazana leyo yenza i-affidavit, usazi wayibuyisela kuye imali yakhe kuba kwakukho ubungqina bokokuba ngela xesha wayesafunda imatriki zange avule business ngabantu abamskemileyo.
Lokusho batshontsha i-ID number yakhe.
Batshontsha i-ID number yakho kodwa yiyo lonto siqwayisa ukuthi mawukhupha i-ID number yakho funeka ujonge ukuthi uyikhuphela bani na.
And I think ngilama reinforcements that SARS needs to have in terms of security. Ukuthi ke nambe utshontshe ID number, obviously ID number ihambisana na different other factors like i-address and everything else, nabo fingerprint. Ukuthi ke SARS, why are they falling susceptible to scams la kanje? nangabe umuntu ke utshonjelwe i-ID number without the other safeguards like fingerprint or whatever safeguards, the security safeguards that has to be implemented?
Simphiwe, over the years we have improved our security measures when this profile hijacking started happening. We now have biometrics that to make sure that you are the real person, and we link directly now with Home Affairs the same way as banks are doing. And also we want you to update your details to make sure that the details that we have in terms of email address yakho, ucingo lwakho ukuthi yilo lolusebenzisayo ukuze kuthi nasikuthumela imlayezo ifike kuwe ingafikeli komunye umuntu. Okunye okusemqoka ukuthi lokhuza kufana ne-toothbrush, i-toothbrush awubolekisani ngayo. I-password yakho ne-profile yakho awukwazi ukuyinikeza umyeni wakho, unkosikazi wakho noma umngani wakho. Nawo lama scammers azenza ngathi angama-tax practitioners akumelanga unikeze abanye abantu. Nathi kukhona okuningi esikwenzayo ukuvala ukuthi i-profile hijacking ingenzeki, kanti nawe as umkhokhi wentela kumele wenze for sure ukuthi izinto zakho awunikezi abantu. Kufana nephini yakho yasebank awunikezi noma ubani.
So now uthi ke information yami ngingayiniki ngisho nama-tax practitioners. Ma-tax practitioners ngibo labangisitako mase bangisingathe ekutheni ngifile ama-tax returns wami. Shothi labo ngingabaniki.
Khona lokhuza what I call it, I wouldn't even call them tax practitioners. We've got legit tax practitioners who are registered with the RCPs. You can work with them, but your profile and your password, you can't give them that, because if he's your tax practitioner, he's able to have his own connection so that SARS singakwazi ukutrack ukuthi ngubani ongene kwi-profile kaSimphiwe. Kodwa ke la uhlangana nabo la emaceleni na uphuma kumabhilidi bathi siyakwazi ukuncedisa ngendaba ze-tax baleka.
And I think that's the starting point. Ukuthi ke a legit tax practitioner ngibona kanjani nekuthi ke ngishayela bani ku verify ukuthi lona ke is legit or not.
If uya ku website yethu uyakwazi ukuthola ama legit tax practitioners, because I register nama RCP like
yini ke ma RCP?
Ama registered controlling bodies.
Okay.
And kulama controlling bodies uzothola ukuthi like uSAICA akekho umuntu ongamazi uSAICA, because wonke ama accountants they go through uSAICA or SAIPA no SAID, yibo labo kumele ubasebenzise. Uma sekuzoqhamuka mina ngikulinde la ngaphandle kwe-SAPC ngithi ngiphethe i-laptop ngithi awuthi ngokuncede ngento zakho ze-SARS baleka. Kanti nama-link la abantu abawathola nge-SMS okanye ngama-email athi umuntu uthole i-SMS ethi une-refund kwa-SARS. Siyayithanda sonke imali acofoze lapho. Na ucofoza imininingano yakho yonke iyaphuma iye kulomuntu ongamazi.
Now Yanga, konje ngibona kanjani ukuthi i-profile yami has now been hijacked? Is there tikhona inkomba tekuthi hayi khona lokushaya imandi la?
Kunzima ukuyibona, abantu abaninzi bayibona masekusemva kwesikhathi maseyi-hijacked. Kunzima ukuyibona before. Kodwa indlela umuntu ayibone ngayo uyuthi mawuzama ungela kwiSARS i-filing yakho ubone ukuthi iyakukhaba awusakwazi ungena.
I-password yami
i-password yakho ayisasebenzi. Okanye xa imani singathi yastuck yema kulapho ukuthi funeka ume ufonele uSARS. Uba awufumani uncedo weSARS ufonele uTax Ombudsman. Uvesume nje ungaqhubeleki umane utry ifana naxa ufaka ikhadi lakho ebhenki. Iyatsho ukuthi ibhenki ukuthi mawumane ufaka ikhadi liphuma uboyazi ukuthi mhlambi lowo mtshini ikhona into abayenze yona vese ubaleke kulowo mchini injalo ke nento ye profile hijacking kunzima ukuthi uzobona kanje kodwa mawufaka imininingwane yakho ekhompyutheni yase e-filing ubona ukuthi ya stuck wena yima sumane uphinde utry fonela uSARS okanye ufonele ioffice leTax Somebody.
All right. Let's take our first caller sinabongani lapha ke Eden Park eThokoza sakumono ehleleni sawubona.
Wona kunjani bhuti?
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
Ngiyaphila. Nami nginenkinga lana bhuti wami. Yazi ngisebenza soka thola ukuthi manje ngisebenza ngihola every week. Ngihola every week thola ukuthi bathi ngigolide SARS and ngingayazi ukuthi indlela enjani ngo2020.
Bawurejistile ku SARS?
Berejistile ku SARS.
Okay. Ngibani ke wathi ke owa SARS? Wathola information noma ke email lebuya ku SARS noma?
Ngithola i-email ebuya ku SARS every week.
How? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, qhubeka ubukela SABC1 ukhona ke sinini sethu saka SARS utachazela ukuthi kwendekani nekuthi ke yini lekumele ukwende. Thank you so much for your call. Bongani ke ulapha ke Thokoza. Thank you so much for his call. We'll definitely give him an answer shortly after this break. Kwanyalo ngibukeli, let's take another break. We'll be right back. Sakumola futhi ngibukeli khumbula ukuthi incingo tethu solo tivuliwe ukuthi nawe ungaba ingcenye yenkulumo yethu namhla sishayela icingo khona manje la e-studio ku 011-714-0672 noma ke 011-714-0673. You can also send us a WhatsApp to 060-844-9857 or email your views to consumer@sabc.co.za noma ke usithola ku Facebook. Namhla ke sikhuluma ke nge-tax filing season yini ke lekumele ukuthi ukwende the do's and the don'ts and especially when it comes to cyber crime sesivile ke ukuthi ke kunana kulithiwa ke i-profile hijacking bantu ke ba-hijack your e-filing profile bashintshe ama-bank details akho bafake ama-bank details abo so that nangabe kufika le refund lebuya ku-SARS ivele iye straight ku-bank account yabo. Sigwema kanjani ke lokho nekuthi ke ungativikela kanjani ekutheni ke ama-scammers aze akuthole kulolo hlangothi. Now before the break we had a caller yena ukhala ukuthi bekasebenza elsewhere abhadalwa ngeliviki, he was a weekly paid, but then bekatfola nje incwazi lebuya ku-SARS ukuthi uya-owa kumele ukuthi abhadale every single week. Ingabe kuyendeka lokho?
Cha, akwenzeki bhuti ngoba uma usikweleta ngeke siloku sikuhlukumeza every week or every day.
Njengashayilokho
sizokuthumela incwadi evela kwa-SARS iyabonakala kahle ukuthi sikhumbuze ukuthi banencwadi yesikhumbuzo ukuthi uyasikweleta and njalo lezo ncwadi ziphuma at the end of the month. Siyakwazi nokukuthumela i-WhatsApp sikutshele ukuthi uyasikweleta.
So cabanga ukuthi kwendekeni ke kubongani, what could have happened ukuthi athole i-email lebuya ku-SARS every week?
Ubongani naye ngasisiza ayibheke lo email leyo asithumele yona ukuthi injani ngoba khona ama-email ongathi na uwabhekile ngobuso bakho ubone ngathi iqhamuka kwa-SARS kanti abafakanga u.gov.za into ebuya kwa-SARS izoba www.gov.za. And amanye ama-email uyayibona nje i-email engasanga ukuthi le inilokhuza
Gmail ke phakathi
ino-Gmail yaqhamuka kwa-SARS. Leyo ukuthi sokuthumela yona every week ngalokho nje hayi azivumelani nakho.
Now Yanga asesichazeke nge-TransUnion report ke ithi ke i-TransUnion report South Africa recorded the highest rate of digital fraud among African countries with fraudsters increasingly focused on taking over existing accounts and government services were the most targeted with a suspected rate of 12.5%. Lewe TransUnion report. So ama-account logins wona ke were identified as the biggest attack for cyber criminals. Ingabe ke ithini ke comment yakho kuloko?
Le TransUnion report si-office leTax Somebody siyayamukela. Kuba iyayixhasa i-draft report yethu ye-filing profile hijacking. Kodwa naphe kunjalo sifuna ubambisana noSARS kuba uSARS singohulumente sonke. Lento kucacile ukuthi yingxaki masingakhombani emehlweni. masijonge indlela esizawubambisana ngazo ukuthi silwe lento. Ngoku akusekho ixesha lokuthi ngubani orongi, ngubani oright.
Yes.
Ngoku xa kukho ne-report ye-independent ye-TransUnion ekhuluma kanje, ndiyacela ukuthi sibambisane nosazi, sisebenzisane ukuze kuphele lento. Namabhenki ayayifumana lento, no-Home Affairs uyayifumana. Mase senze uphenyo lwethu sikhulumile namabhenki. Amabhenki every time aya-enhancer ama-security abo. Njengoku usazi nayenzile. Kuba usazi wathi sinethi basiqala uphando wa-enhance i-OTP, wane-OTP, wenza ama-biometric. So lento yinto ofuneka usoko uyi-enhancer oko, ubona ukuthi manje ngiyasalela la, mangenze kanje, kufane nakwamanye amazwe. Kodwa sifuna sisebenzisane nosazi ekulweni lento.
Bukhona ubudlelwane emkhathini kwelihhovisi le-Tax Ombudsman na-SARS ekutheni ke kufundiswe abantu ngekuqaphela nangekudivikela.
Likhona ubudlelwane kuba masihamba siyokwenza ama-outreach programs emamolini. Siyaba lapha siyi-office ka-Tax Ombudsman sime nosazi. Ukuze umuntu athi ukuthi angincedeki lapha esazi ngalendlela, sithi nanku umuntu wasesazi. Umuntu wasesazi msizi. So njengokuba sikhona namhlanje napha no Deputy Commissioner, sisebenza kanye kanje na. Kodwa ke lapho kufuneka sisithi sazi urongo la kuba siyi-office ezimeleyo, siyatsho ukuthi urongi la, lungisa lapha. Kuba akekho umuntu perfect kwindawo yonke.
Indeed, indeed. All right, let's take our next caller. Sinamandla ulapha ke eMtubatuba eNatal. Very good afternoon to you. Sakumole ehlelweni baba.
Yebo ngisemtubatuba.
Siyakumukela baba, sawubona.
Yebo sawubona.
Khuluma nathi baba, what's on your mind?
Ya inkinga yami lapha ngiye ngihambe ngo-submitter lapha kwasazi bese bethi bona kunemali abangikweleta sokwenzeke kathathu lokho. Uma sekuphela inyanga ngithi ngihamba ngiyobuka bese bethi bona hayi kusho ukuthi khona umuntu osebenzisile lokho imali yami engena kuyena kodwa mina ngitangazi mina.
So uthi watfola i-refund kepha ke ayingeni ku-account yakho?
Ayingeni.
Okay, now uya ku-SARS uthi SARS bona bayithumele imali.
Uthi yena khona lapha engena khona ngabuza ukuthi niyithumela wathi ayi akasayazi nayo lento ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani kodwa ngoba imali kuyavela ukuthi buze ukuthi bathi angikweleti.
Okay, bathi awukweneti kepha ke imali ye-refund bayithumele but yangangeni kuwe?
Ayingeni kodwa kumina.
Okay, alright. No, chubeka ke ulalele uhlelo ke batakusita ukuthi bakasazi ukuthi kumele wente njani. And I think it's another case of profile hijacking. Ngoba uthi imali ayingeni kuye kepha SARS uthi ke no imali siyithumele. Ingabe SARS ubona kanjani lokuthi le paper trail yale mali ihamba kanjani? Ikhona indlela yokuverifya?
Njoba ubhuti eseshilo ukuthi uyaya kwa SARS bathi imali yakhe ingenile. Kusho ukuthi khona umkhonyovu wenzakalayo ngayo i-profile hijacking lena. Kusho ukuthi khona umuntu oshintshe ama-banking details kabhuti either kuyi-filing or ngenye indlela ukuthi nakufika i-refund iye kulo muntu loyo.
Okay.
Okufanele ubhuti ukuthi akwenze uma eze kithi akazoverifya ama-banking details akhe ukuthi ngempela lama-details esinawo ngawakhe kumele eze ne-3 months bank statement azilethe bese sibona ukuthi ngempela imali ayingeni kuye ke bese siyamlungisela.
Nangabe ke the original owner yale profile neyayinifune boma 3 months bank statement, so lesikhathi ke umuntu hijackele profile yami washintsha nama bank statement, why do you not require the person ukuthi alethe ama 3 months bank statement?
Umuntu muphi?
Le fraudster, le scammer, lona lontshontsha i-profile yalomunye umuntu. Angitheke bathi bangena ku-profile bashintshe ama-bank details. So with the change of the bank details, why isn't SARS not verifying with the person, supposedly the owner of the profile, yet he's a scammer? Which no, akalethe my bank details.
Remember, that person who is a scammer is a faceless person. He doesn't come to SARS. They would have used their cyber schemes to infiltrate your profile. It's not a person of figure ati ngilo muntu wenza behind scenes laws.
So even if it's behind the scenes, but then can't SARS then flag, okay, there's now some activity in your profile, gonna change of bank details. Before we proceed, please bring us your bank statements.
Once usireportile lonto leyo siyayivala leyo profile leyo bese senza i-verification ilapho ke sibambisana ngakhona no tax ombuds.
No, sangisho usamkhulumela ukuthi before ku even reportwe, before nami ngibe aware lokuthi i-profile yami has been hijacked. Angisho ke before kuchubekwe why mina ke umuntu wami uthi ke ngoba phela kumele sibambisane la na SARS naye kumele asibambise kulomdlelo kulobugebengu lokho kuthi ke nangabe kuba ne-activity let's say maybe change of address, maybe change of bank accounts or bank details, there has to be some sort of communication between SARS and the person changing the bank details. Would say, okay, since there's a change of bank details, give us the bank statements.
Remember, Simpiwe lo muntu lo suke exchange usuke pretender ukuthi nguwe i-filing uloga in as who as everything.
Yeah. So nina ngeke nikhone kubona
ukuthi uSimpiwe lona akusiyo uYanga.
Right. Yo, Yanga, what's your thought on that?
Into eyenzekayo iyo le yenye into siye sayiphawula kwi-report yethu ukuthi kwenzeka ntoni kodwa ke ugovernment ukuphendula ndize ndilekelela uDeputy Commission ugovernment ukuphendula ngebudget proposals kaFebruary this year uye wenza i-budget proposal yokuthi uSARS uzobambisana namabhenki.
Yes.
Ukuthi mayebona ukuthi kukho uphoshonoko kwi-bank account uSARS uzobambisana namabhenki ibhenki iflege i-bank account. Leyo into ikwi-budget proposal so umthetho uzophaswa kulonyaka iza kwenza umthetho because uSARS namabhenki bebekade bene-MOU so bazoyenza umthetho ukuthi uSARS abambisane namabhenki ukuthi once kube kuphoshonoko kuzawufonela ibhenki izayiflega ke-account ukuthi wena ungabisakwazi uyisebenzisa leyo account up until uSARS aqeda ukwenza i-verification.
Right. Alright, ke siyabonga kakhulu ke kulolu hlangothi ke. For now, let's take another ad break. Mbukela sihlangene futhi nasibuya etitolo. Leli ilungelo lakho. Welcome back, everybody. We're still taking your calls on 011-714-0672 and 011-714-0673. You can send us a WhatsApp to 060-844-9857. You can also email your views, your topic suggestions, your questions to consumer@sabc.co.za. You can also like our Facebook page. Let's take our next caller, Sina Virginia Lapage Emelo. A very good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Yebo, bhuti njani?
Siyaphila kunjani, ma'am?
Siyaphila mina nenkinga yaka SARS ngaba ne-account hello.
Yeah.
Ne-business. Ngenza certificate se-business. Ukuthi mhlawumbe mase ngiretire ngivule i-business lethize. Manje asisebenzi ngathi ngathi ngithethe ngathi iyasebenza le company kade ayisebenzi.
Manje ke uthi wavula inkampani?
Ingenza certificate se-company.
Oh, certificate senkampani kepha ayizange isebenza le nkampani?
Ayisebenzi vele namanje nayenza nga-2013.
Kepha SARS sebathi ke uya-owa noma le nkampani yakhe iya-owa?
Bathi ngiyakweleta vele angazi nemali lenye bathi bayifaka e-Standard Bank mina angiyazi leyo mali. And sekukudala ngikhona nokuyoyiclaima lapha e-Standard Bank ukuthi iyiple mali.
Okay, no, siyabonga kakhulu ke kuShayela Virginia. Ukhona ke no Deputy Commissioner waka SARS utakuchazela ke gcubeka ukubukela ilungelo lakho. Yeah, ukhala ngekuthi ke wa register inkampani nga-2013 and it's never, and I suppose so many people have done this. Ma-shelf companies are registered inkampani ingasebenzi angavuli ngisho ne-bank account kepha ke kuvakala ukuthi ke uya-owa. U-owa ini kahle kahle? Noma ke le nkampani i-owa ini?
Ngokomthetho uma uregister inkampani ku-CIPC iyahamba kuvuleke i-tax number kwa-SARS automatically because inkampani kumele ikhokhe intela. Uma wazi wena ukuthi lo nkampani yakho njengoba udadewethu esho ukuthi wayivula ngo-2013 lo nkampani akaze isebenze kumele ahambe ayoyi-deregister ku-CIPC ukuthi lo nkampani ayisebenzi ayisekho eze futhi nakithi asitshele ukuthi le nkampani akaze i-trade so that nathi sizoyifleka ngoba uma ingafile ama-return unyaka nonyaka okumele ngayo lo nkampani ifale ngayo sifaka i-penalty yokuthi ngokomthetho usuphule umthetho awufayilanga i-return usisi usithola lapho isikweletu.
Lokho manje ke ngisengeva kahle ukuthi ke yile accumulatekile kuze kuthi ke inkampani yakhe ithole seyikweneta.
Like umthetho uthi uma inkampani ingafayilanga i-return we can charge you from 0% up to 206% for not filing because it's a crime ukungafayili i-return noma ungenzanga imali ufayila lento kuthiwa yi-zero return.
Okay. Lokho sho ukuthi ke noma ngabe angasebenzi noma ngabe angenti lutho kumele ukuthi ufayile. So le mali le bakucharge noma ke le bakufina yona ke i-standard noma kuya ngani, like what is the determination?
We've got a table la khona elisho ukuthi siqala sliding scale from 0% up to maximum, and again depending on your repeat findings ukuthi uqhuba uloku uyenza lento ungayilungisi.
Lokho sho ukuthi ke kumele ende njani kumuntu nakavula inkampani?
Na uvula inkampani njalo ngonyaka uma noma yenza imali noma ingayenzi imali hamba uyofila i-return.
Okay.
I-return ikhona i-return uyifila from 0 to even if noma wenza imali.
So uma ke ngibuyela ku-SARS ngimtshela ukuthi no SARS le nkampani lena is just a shelf company, it is never operated, ayizange seke isebenzise kude ke imali beyiphuma ingena ne-bank account kude angakhona nikusasa bese uyasikhansela lesikwenede ukuze ukuthi ngikhona ukuchubeka.
Siyahlola sibheke ukuthi akaze kungene imali akuna bank account bese siyayideregister lo nkampani leyo.
Okay. So even if i-bank account ayikho you can still incur ama-penalties?
You'll incur ama-penalties because awufayilanga i-return.
Okay. Now, Younger, in an instance where a taxpayer has unknowingly, jeopardized their profile through opening links and subsequently leading to refunds or being redirected or being stolen by fraudsters, ikhona i-recourse to them?
Ikhona i-recourse, yiyo lento abantu mabenganeliseki nguSARS besiza kuthi njengalentwazana benisithi ibise Eastern Cape kuba yayingazi ngoku yayisenza imatric ukuthi kukho umuntu ombele ama-details zakhe wenza i-fraud ngaye. So usazi into afuna uyiprove ukuthi wena ubungazi. Kukhona ke lapho sizothi apho deputy commissioner bethetha ngama-bogus tax practitioners, lama tax practitioners angekho legit.
Yes.
I-problem if uphuma lapha uthi athi umuntu ndiza kwenzela i-tax return funeka ubuze uba ndifuna i-taxpayer registration number, i-tax registration number because you are a tax practitioner. Funeka uyibuze leyo kuba mawumnikile ama-details akho ngokwakho uzothi usazi nawe ukhona kulento lento kuthiwa yi-collusion kuba umnike ngokwakho ama-details. Ngaphandleni kokuba wena ungaprova ukuthi lo muntu ngaso sonke isikhathi bemisa ngemoto ebomvu lapha ngase-SABC unawo ama-proof yokuthi ebemane babiza abantu esithi mina I'm a registered tax practitioner ngizawunenzela ama-return. Kodwa umuntu mawumnike ngokwakho ama-details akho kunzima ukuprova. Kukwezo instances lapho athi umuntu bengifunda imatric ndandisebenza kwinkampani ethile ama-details zami lapho uye uyifumane khona i-refund. Kodwa usazi ufuneka aprove ukuthi wena khange ube nesandla ekubeni ukuthi le crime yenzeke.
Okay. All right, let's take our next caller. Sinavusani ulapha ke East London. A very good afternoon to you. Sakomwela hleleni sawubona.
Molo tata.
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
No, the right man.
Talk to me baba, what's on your mind?
Ndisebenze i-34 years. Nditaxwa. Ndaphinda xa ndiretire ndaphinda i-certain portion yataxwa. Now ndiyamkela monthly iyaphinda iyataxwa. Iyi-10 the tax ingadepende. Taxwa 3 times.
All right. Ayibavusani siyabonga kakhulu ukusishayela ke ukhona ke deputy commissioner utakuchazela ukuthi ke what could have possibly happened next kubangelwa yini lokho. Thank you so much for your call Vusani ulapha ke East London. Bukeli sasel carefully flekugcina ngci. Please do join us after this.
Hallelujah.
Welcome to our very final segment. Siyaqhubeka futhi ngendzaba yethu ke ne tax filing season. Now before I break sibe na Vusani lapha East London ukhala ngekuthi ke yena utawuthexwa aza ayofa. Wasebenza 34 years solo ataxwa. Wathola ipension, nale pension nayo iyathexwa. Nemali pension akayithola every month iyathexwa. Kuya ngani kanzi?
Mavusana, uma njoba ubusebenza for 34 years, ake sithi ngizokwenzela i-example nje ka-100 rands ukuthi ubuhola u-100 rands njalo ngenyanga. Uthola ukuthi ama-deductions or i-tax yakho, i-pension yakho u-30 rands. Sideducta 100 less 30 rands, sitaxe u-70 rands. Asimtaxanga lo 100 rands lo wakho. And then iloku kuyaqhubeka. Kuzothi ke uma usupensiona usizohola upension, sizotaxa 100 rands i-lump sum le ilokhu zakuthatha a certain portion of that tax. Kumbula ukuthi lo 30 rands lo obuloku uthathwa ubungathexwa sesiyamtaxa ke uma usuhola i-pension.
Lokusho ukuthi ngilakuthiwa i-tax deduction.
Iyo lento kuthiwa i-tax deduction kuba uhulumende wenzela ukuthi abantu mabasave for retirement. So uthatha ngokuthi xa ubhatala la mali kwi-retirement fund yakho yi-saving. That's why eyenza i-deduction. Uthi ke uzayitexa maso retire. Kodwa ma utexwa na uretire, awutexwa ngokwala bracket inkulu. Utexwa ngokwemali oyifumanayo. If wena ubuthi ngokubuphangela ubusamkela more than 1.5 million, utexwa at 42%. Masa ufumana leya annuity, awusayi kulapha kula bracket. I-bracket yakho ibancane. Kuba wenzela ukuthi government, the reason why i-deduction, uyaba encourage abantu to save for pension.
I guess umbuto uthi ngitaxwelani imali ngitfola monthly nangabe SARS sokuthathile kwakhe kule lump sum ye pension lengitfolako. And I guess a question that so many pensioners are asking themselves ukuthi ke why do they have to be taxed monthly after SARS has taken their portion kule lump sum ye pension?
Ayiphelelanga imali usaza ayithathayo.
Why angayithathi iphelele nje vele aphume kimSARS?
Akakwazi usaza uthatha imali engaphezulu kwebalelweyo. Ukuba wena une pension, i-pension yakho izoba yi1 million. Then ilump sum yakho izoba yi250,000. Kuba enye 750,000 uzoyifumana ude uyobhubha till you die. So into eyenzekayo usazi uzotexa kwilump sum le 250,000 kodwa la enye leno uyifumana every month uzayitexa kuba akanoyitexa yonke la 1 million kuba ayikafiki kuwe, utexa lena iziswe kuwe.
Right. Yeah. Sasemba ke so sitakele ke babe lapha East London. Let's take our final caller. Do we have a caller? Yes, we've got Joseph in Middleburg. A very good afternoon to you, Sagomugele.
Yes, alibona njani?
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
Yeah, man, it's just that the time is limited. Bengibuza ukuthi how come ukuthi each every year we are owing a SARS? Phela mina it's almost 3 years ngibhadala i-SARS.
Manje ke uyasebenza noma une business?
Angina business ngiyasebenza.
Okay.
And then my last question ukuthi ngithole auto assessment before i1 kaJuly. Ngazi ukuthi ama return aqala ngezi1 kaJuly subject for correction if I'm wrong. And that on the auto assessment they say me I'm owing SARS. Ngithi mina is a penalty ukuthi anga submit because i1 azikashaya but already I'm owing SARS. How possible is that?
Okay, sabonga kakhulu ke kushayela lapha eMiddleburg and I guess that's a very good question guys. Sikhuluma ngenzaba ama auto assessments ukuthi ke since uthole i-auto assessment before the 1st of July, how is that possible?
It's possible ngoba njoba besebenza testa ama auto assessment kunama taxpayers esiwachuzile ukuthi sizobanikeza i-auto assessment qala njengami nje ngithole i-auto assessment last week ngoba ngingene kuleyo group but inqwaba yabantu laba esikhuluma ngayo ukuthi bazoba 6.5 million bazoqala ukuthola ama-auto assessment from SARS.
So labo ke laba 6.5 million bahluke kanjani kunalaba itfoled before the 1st of July?
Because besingafuni ukuthumela bonke abantu ngoba sifuna uqala i-filing season iqale manje sithumela, I think it was 4,500 aphumile. Azophuma from SASSA until i-12 ilo 6.5 million or more.
So labe auto assessment ngilaba njani labo?
Laba esiba auto assessayo usho ukuthi imininingwane yabo sinayo, sinama RIP5 esibathole kubasebenzi kubaqashi babo. Sinama ilokhuza if bebene interest abayithole ku-bank kuma-investment sinayo, ama-medical aid sinawo, ama-retirement annuity abo sinawo. So sinayo yonke imininingwane yakho ngentela. So umshini wethu, which is we call machine language, does do the assessment and make it easy for you ukuthi ungezi kwa-SARS, ungasifoneli. Uma uzozuza imali, uzozuza imali. Uma uzosikweleta sizokutshela ngaphandle kokuthi uze kithi.
Okay. Now Yanga, before you wrap the show, asasiqala my processes of lodging a complaint with the tax ombudsman. Do I have to lodge a complaint with SARS kuqala noma ngivele ngiye straight ku ombudsman?
Oh, kuyahlukana. Lawo ma complaint ukuba mhlawumbe uthetha nge-e-filing profile hijacking okanye VAT refund, because besikhe saphawula kuwo ku-SARS lapho awunidi uqala eSARS. Kodwa ngokomthetho before uze kwi-office lethu elizimeleyo uqale uye ku-SARS ulodge complaint yakhona. Ukuba uSARS akakuphendulanga nge-21 days okanye ukuba uva ukuthi le mpendulo yoSARS awonelisekanga yiyo uza kuthi. Imbangi yalonto ifana nasebhenki, andithi namabhenki anamabhenki ombuds. Nasebhenki uqala ulodge complaint nebhenki kuba awufuni lapho abantu baza ku-tax ombud bathi balodge complaint kanti uSARS besebenayo indlela yobanceda.
Oh yes. Now Babden, before we wrap the show, asisichaze ke ngama processes tax filing. Ukuthi yile kumele ngikwenze. Do I have to go into the branch noma ngifile online? Kunanakule bathiwa i-online booking that SARS introduced last year. Yini ke lemele singwende?
Kulaba abazothola auto assessment asikho isidingo sokuthi beze kwa-SARS.
Okay.
Sesiqedile ngabo. Bese ukuthi ngomhla ka-13 kuJuly laba abasebenzisa i-filing okanye laba abathena bebona auto assessment ababona ukuthi khona into engekho, then they can start filing on e-filing from the 13th of July.
Okay. Babden, now Mama Yanga, thank you so much for joining us. Siyabonga kakhulu ukusihlangana nathi.
Siyabonga kakhulu babukele emakhaya.
Kwanyalo ngibukele sesifike emaphethelo lehlelo lethu namhlanje. Ngithi angibonge ivakashi tethu ngesikhathi sabo. Ngithanza bonga kanye nani ngibabukele ngeba nathi kuze kube ngimanje. Asihlangane futhi ke eviki lelidako lapho ke stand lethela ke lenye inkulumo letawutsinza nini emalungelo njengoba thengi mina ngiSimphiwe Ngongwane and the rest of the team sinisale kahle. Do have a great week ahead. Cheers.